Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We will present our research proposal entitled Factor Influence the Intention in Adopting Green Building Technology. Here about us, my name is Syazwani binti Azizan and my partner Noor binti HASAN.
Now I will explain on the research background for our final year project. For the research background, the environment is the most dominant and important space for all of human being because it is able to influence the life to indirectly set the level of well-being. However, it has been threatened by the various of pollution like air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution and greenhouse effect which give adverse effect to human and environment. The pollution that have been occurred is the result from the human activities, especially in economic sector such as manufacturing and agriculture, which are the major factors of the pollutions and global warming. In order to ensure the human well-being and survival, many countries have taken drastic measures by providing the long-term actions and initiative to cope with the problem that has been occurred. The adaptation of a green building technology is usually planned at the beginning of the development planning because it covers the construction materials, environmentally friendly development design, and the ecosystem of the environment at a high level before the construction of the development is being carried out. There are 5 factors that influence the adaptation of green building technology, which are economic issues, markets and attitudes, information, knowledge and awareness, government and management, and also training and technology. For the problem statement, the acceptance of the green building technology is difficult to be accepted by the public in a short period of time due to the changes that have been occurred in the process of adapting the green building technology, especially for the developers. According to Yi, in Malaysia, specifically in Penang, the difficulties in enhancing the green building are due to the lack of knowledge, which lead to the lack of expertise, lack of data and information, also the incentive, which is this statement has been agreed by Chan, as he says that difficulties of the developers or stakeholders or shareholders are because of the cost is the higher than the common building that has been built. Then, the management support and motivation also give good impact, while the defects on the green building technology lead to the negativity of the adoption of green building technology. This is because the market of the green building technology is low compared to the common building, as green building will not be constructed in the field of industry, said by Abidin. Now we proceed to the research questions and research objectives. Actually, research objective is the reflection to the research questions. The first one is to examine the level of intention in adapting the green building technology among the Malaysian public. Second, whether there is any relationship between economic issues and the intention in adapting the green building technology among the Malaysian public. The third one is to determine the relationship between the markets and attitudes and intention of adapting the green building technology. The fourth is whether there is any relationship between the information, knowledge and awareness and the intention in adapting the green building technology among the Malaysian public. And the fifth is to determine the relationship between the management and government and intention in adapting the green building technology among the Malaysian public. Next is to determine the relationship between technology and training and intention in adapting the green building technology among the Malaysian public. And the last one is to identify the strongest predictor or the strongest factor that influence the intention in adapting the green building technology among the Malaysian public.
Next, here our conceptual framework for our research study. It consists of 5 independent variables, which are economic issues, attitude and market, information, knowledge and awareness, management and government, and technology and training. While the dependent variables for our research study are intentions in adopting green building technology. Next, hypothesis development. Hypothesis development is consists of two hypothesis statements which are null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. For null hypothesis, there are no relationship between independent variables and dependent variables. For alternative hypothesis, there is relationship between independent variables and dependent variables. For research methodology, we use cross-sectional quantitative survey for our research design. Next, the unit analysis for our research study is individuals who are Malaysians. We use non-probability convenience sampling technique for sampling technique, while for the data measurement, the independent variable is being adapted from Chan et al. 2017 and all the variable is being measured using the Likert scale. Next, for sample size, we need to collect a total of 384 respondents. However, we only obtain a total of 330 respondents, which exceeds 60% ratio of the total targeted respondent. Thus, this study also is considered as valid. Data analysis used in our research study are pillar study, test of normality, reliability analysis, percent correlations, and multi-regressions. The questionnaire survey is being divided into 7 sections with a demographic profile, economic issues, attitude and market, information, knowledge and awareness, management and government, technology and training, and intention in adopting green building technology. Next, for finding, based on the table of demographic profile as shown, the majority of the respondents is females at 51.5% of the frequency with 170 respondents. Then, it can be seen most of the respondents were aged of 20 to 29 years old with 167 respondents of 50.6%. In terms of status, most of the respondents are single with 176 respondents of 53.3%. For highest education level, majority of the respondents have degree at 37.3% of frequency with 123 respondents. Next, for working sector, most of the respondents were students at frequency of 30.6% with total of 101 respondents. Lastly, for current living area, there are high numbers of respondents who live in semi-urban area at 43.3% of frequency with 143 respondents. Next, I will proceed on the main finding. The first objective is to examine the level of intention in adopting green building technology among the Malaysian public. This objective is being examined by using the normality test, and the mean values result is 4.1636. Therefore, it proved that most of the respondents have strong tendency in adopting green building technology. Second objective is to determine the relationship between the economic issues and the intention in adopting green building technology among the Malaysian public by using the Pearson correlations. The result is R values equal to 0.717 and the P values equal to 0.000. Therefore, we accept HA1 and reject HO1. Third objective is to determine the relationship between the attitude and market and the intention in adopting green building technology among the Malaysian public by using the Pearson correlations. The result is R value equal to 0.765 and P value equal to 0.000. Therefore, we accept HA2 and reject HO2. Fourth objective are to determine the relationship between the information, knowledge and awareness and the intention in adopting green building technology among the Malaysian public by using the Pearson correlations. The result is R values equal to 0.751 and the P value equal to 0.000. Therefore, we accept HA3 and reject HO3. The fifth objective in our research study is to determine the relationship between the management and government and the intention in adopting green building technology among the Malaysian public. The result of the R value is equal to 0.823 and the P value equal to 0.000. Therefore, we accept HA4 and reject HO4. Next objective is to determine the relationship between technology and training and intention in adopting green building technology among the Malaysian public. The result of R value equal to 0.773 and the P value equal to 0.000. Therefore, we accept HA5 and reject HO5. The last objective is to identify the strongest predictor that influence the intention in adopting green building technology among the Malaysian public. The result of R square is 0.704. Therefore, the management and government is the strongest independent variables that influence the intention in adopting green building technology as compared to other independent variables. This is because beta value is the highest value, which is 0.487, and the p-value is 0.000.
For the next is research recommendations. The first one is promote cooperation between the university and the Malaysian government in order to create a productive workforce that will produce more good research result, particularly in connection to the usage of green buildings. Local institutions and the government must work together. For the second one is diversify ways to obtain research information. By diversifying and encouraging more academic conversation, researchers can perform a more significant part in dividing the methods used to get research outcomes. The third one is the lack of marketing strategy and promotion. The government use green advertising to promote the idea of a green building technology to create more awareness of the importance of protecting the environment. And the last one is the importance of innovation and creativity. Future generations and the country will gain from Malaysia's ability to develop and effectively commercialize new ideas. This will increase the country's global competitiveness. Now we proceed to the research limitation. The first one is limited model. Limited models means the limited number of variables can narrow other factors that cause the green building technology to be less popular or less attractive. The second one is limited sample. The low number of samples shows that the study is not exposed and acknowledged by many pupils. And the third one is cross-sectional survey. The cross-sectional survey is the one-time survey only have been took. So the effect of time changes through the study also cannot be identified or measured as it is one-time data collection. And the fourth is weakness of quantitative as it has tendency to be biased because the respondents may respond to the survey according to the ranking that has been stated only. And the last one is ignorance for the causal relationship, which is this is a study that is a straightforward relationship. The causal actually may have occurred differently from the straightforward relationship. And for the last one is conclusion. For the conclusion, green building technology has been highlighted because it is one of the ways to help the environment issues nowadays that be in critical condition. This is due to many environmental issues like climate change, global warming, rising seawater levels, deforestation everywhere, and too much pollution and many more. Not only that, this paper also expressed the strongest factor that influence the adaptation of green building technology among those factors which led to the management and government factor. This means government and non-government organization must be cooperated together to provide more initiative that help in encouraging and enhancing and strengthening the adaptation of green building technology and other methods to reduce the environmental issue. So, the environmental issue that occur can be tackled and handled slowly but gradually as it is better than doing nothing.